Welcome to Shining Souls and the second part of the video series Soul versus Identity. In this video, we will have a look at the meaning of our soul and compare it with our human identity. Before you start to listen to this video, I would like to ask you to take a few deep breaths. While you breathe, imagine that your heart expands and start to listen through your heart, not just with your rational mind. As we already know, our soul is in its essence pure and a spark of light of the source. And so we enter into our human life as innocent pure beings. On our journey, we have to learn first how to express ourselves in the human body and how we can use this vessel for living and having a positive impact on the world. We learn step by step first how to use the body and afterward how to live in a community, for example our family, and then as a part of society. Therefore, we need to have a manual for life, and this happens through our education while upbringing. In this education, first we have to learn the law of duality, which means that we must learn everything that happens is positive and negative at the same time. For example, when you think about a positive characteristic, such as being a good listener, the flip side of this characteristic may be that people exploit you in the way that they only complain to you. Next, we have to recognize that you and me are separate entities. Every living being has its own unique soul, but in order to live together, we have to respect each other. By building communities, we need to have a frame, or better said, a structure. This structure is the explanation how to live a human life in society. Anyhow, as we grow up, we develop a certain kind of identity. With identity, I mean your work, your mental status, your hobbies, or your social circle. This identity helps us to interact with humanity. Now it depends on all we have learned from childhood on to our adult lives, how wide or narrow our perspectives are. How aware are we about ourselves? Do we still recognize our needs, wishes, or simply just our excitement? That means, are we ready to thrive? Or have we already separated us from our true essence, from who we really are? At that point, we should be ready to start our journey inward. A journey of healing, a journey of reignite passion about life, and a journey to our soul. Let's talk about our soul, which means our true essence, who we really are, without any impact from the outside world. When we believe that our soul comes directly from the source, there is no doubt that we are nothing else than pure light. Anyhow, for our soul, it is like an adventure to enter into the human life. Many souls are waiting for a chance to get a human body. Why so? Because that's the only way to express the essence of life in the purest form. So, on a soul level, we all agreed that we will help to raise people's consciousness for a better, meaningful life. When we are in our pure essence, we carry already everything within that we need to express ourselves. In our essence, we have the desire for peace and harmony, and we are longing for a life in the frequency of love and light. Obviously, we have no clue about duality, and therefore we have to learn how to handle this in our human life. From a soul perspective, we would always choose to be the light and experience positivity in all kinds of situations. The reason why we need an identity is to protect or help our soul find its way. This identity has many shapes and can be built in different ways. Also, it can be changed by learning new skills. From the very first beginning, we create this identity by constantly learning how to interact with people and situations. We can say this identity is built from everything we learned through our upbringing as well as from society. Of course, we have learned a lot of good and helpful skills, and on one side, but on the other side, it's mostly from a very limited perspective. By opening our perspective and exploring the world from an open consciousness, we are able to find our path on a soul level. I think you agree with me when I tell you that humanity divided itself by many limited perspectives. The separation began already a long time ago, not only in the last few years. In order to rediscover harmonious communities, we should find a way back to our souls. That doesn't mean it's bad to have an identity. It's just a question of who rules the show. Nowadays, everything has to be higher, wider, and faster, and we feel often overwhelmed, and therefore it's necessary to deepen our connection to our heart and our true self to reignite passion about life. Shamanism teaches us to see through our hearts, even when it's dark. As soon as we understand that light always overcomes darkness, never the other way around, we should be willing to let our soul express itself. Here we can start our healing journey. Healing means lightening up everything within and outside of us. Horse's heartbeat energy is 15 times bigger than ours. Can you imagine how much they serve us in expanding our hearts? It's a fact that you can't be angry as soon as you come in touch with a horse. As said before, horses are the healers on earth. Think about it. As soon as you start to heal, you come closer to enlightenment. In the next video, you will learn more about your energetic field and how we express ourselves through our energetic field. Please meet me there.